EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Ready. 95, 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You ready? Get ready. Check. Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Cook with a first down and much more. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Off to Thomas on the left side. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kill. 21.
Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Brings up 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
52. Watch the run. 2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
12, fellas. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
McKinnon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here we go.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Garoppolo. Now he's flushed out left. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The crowd here in the dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Hey, gun. 21. Hey, Delta. Gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
11.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and true.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Here we go, here we go.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here we go,
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
11. Check 50, tall.
Man, I got you. Switch.
12. Stay hot.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's
yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I got one. Check. Sunday.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's Sproles. And some room to run now. 31 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll run it with Sproles. And that'll hurt the... as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Wentz now on third and goal. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You could tell he was searching for a hole, trying to find a running lane. There just was none to be found.
Yeah, that's because the big guys in the middle are just clogging everything up. Might want to think about stretching the line splits out a little bit. Make those guys cover a little bit more ground. Maybe you'll find some more room for your runners.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Goodwin able to haul it in. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go!
On 2nd down, it's Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
74.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
21. Here we go.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo finds McKinnon, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Hey, alert! 11.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha. Hey, team 6.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie. 12. Hey, gun.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confident.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 33 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him.
36 to Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. Now it's Sproles. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Coleman will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, it's Coleman. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
I got you. Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't got nothing.
To throw is Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Bravo.
Got you, pop. Check the backer, check the backer.
11.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Line 36.
Line 36. I'm coming up.
They'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Wentz to throw. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
81. Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One final try now for Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play...
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Ain't no fun as hell from my head up to my nails.
God damn, that was a game, man. I don't know if they, man, did they update this motherfucker or something? None of my shit working no more.
Giant place. Yes, it is a long journey to go there.
Z, my nigga, they is over here smacking me, man. I don't know what's going on. Man, they been smacking me. Oh, you ranked up. You ranked up. That's why. On everything. No, that's with me too. It be simple shit. It is finding like something strong that works for you. Like, No, I don't do none of that shit.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way.
That's what I'm doing right now, bro. That shit, man. These games. This shit right here, I'm like none of my runs popping. I'm like, damn, did they update this bitch?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
John, what's
this
the
was
deal?
The scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their
Jonathan,
tunnel.
asshole nigga, playing the game with one pigeon in his hand. Whole nigga. He got a pigeon in his hand right now. What's the deal, my boy?
A short kick, taking it about the 16.
Dude, man, I think they updated this shit. My shit ain't working no more. Nigga, they is on my shit. Alright. Man, I'm playing Madden, man. This shit, man.
So they'll
Good
come
night,
up first
Mr.
and 10
Deal.
now from the 33. They'll start out on the
Oh, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Ooh, good D.
And he'll be taken down, but not
You said what happened?
They work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big
Oh,
and a first down.
That's what I should do. That's
it.
The game is cool. It's realistic as a motherfucker.
You've got to
It's just, you got to.
On the edge. Right back to Coleman here.
Oh,
on
I'm just like
first
Zeke
down.
on that one. I was like Zeke on that one. The game
Getting it
cool.
inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays.
I just did one of your shit right now. Now the game cool, John. They gonna have to update it when the regular season comes. Only thing that's killing me, honestly, nothing. I like that I like the linebackers can't just use it, pick the motherfucker. Like they gotta really be in position. I like all that real shit.
Linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
I like all that shit. Make it harder.
Turning on that other sideline as a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action.
I like that though. That make it real. Like sometimes they don't even be in position. Like
perfectly designed blitz right there.
I just found a new play though playing against that Bird game, dude. I found something new.
Their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's all right. All you trying to do is get good enough to beat some niggas to get some money. That's all I'm trying to do. Look, he playing far back.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep.
Let's go! Right behind the zone.
The catch is made. Touchdown.
Jimmy Garoppolo can't throw that good, man.
Marquise Goodwin.
John, what's been good though? You been good, bro?
And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Same here, bro. Chilling.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play?
I'm trying, man. I ain't, I want to go all the way in, but my background be too much, man. You might hear my wife talking ratchet shit, my daughter swinging on the fucking thing. There's just too much going on. Shit, man. These motherfuckers here.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, echo.
Man, I got to do something, man.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Man.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this
No,
a
look.
second down.
No, look. She back here talking about, what's that shit called? City Girls and all that. All that shit going on in the background. I'm like, man. Plenty of City Girls in the house. Oh, I'm about to get him.
Throwing, Mayfield.
That's too much time out of the bounds.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
I got a nice nano for you, like on the 3rd and 10.
Accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
You got the quick adjustments down?
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got.
Yeah, all that shit changed. You gotta
be effective on the passing downs. That's
all
a
that
pretty
shit
good first
changed.
step right there.
On fourth down,
I might got me one if I score right here. It is over. I am not letting him come back. He's if I score. City girls on Patty.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go toss right with Coleman.
Oh, I'm gone.
And some
I'm gone.
space here. And
Man,
he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
You got to. That DB fire serious, real serious. Imagine you got to move the other blitzing cornerback all the way to the end. It'll even come in even faster.
This is Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
Hurry up and hike the ball, man. You want to let him get in position.
Laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
I'm not trying to let nobody get in position.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there.
What do you look like? He in some type of cover 2, cover 4. He knows when I'm coming in, so I'm
to run
about
to the ball and create a big time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Oh, that's Samuels already. Man, if my team ain't good this year in real life, man.
Conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here you go. I don't even know who that was. Huh?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Good D.
Nowhere to turn here.
Good D. Whatever blitz he ran, that shit worked.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They need to let me be the GM in Miami.
On EA Sports.
They let me be the GM.
And this is good. He
Fuck that, man.
Enough to clear the
find them up. They trying to get Tua from Alabama, though. They want him.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it
funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers,
take the charger, bro. Take the charger. Damn.
All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along.
Not bothering.
Now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Oh,
they start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
My nigga, you not about to keep getting in the
49ers
same
now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I can't have nothing in this house. Pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, to the house. Oh, I was almost to the house.
Alexander, and they will set up
okay, I'm going to just run all-out blitz against him every play. He's not good. I refuse to lose to a bum.
That can confuse even the best of quarterbacks.
Everybody want to pick the Browns.
And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just
everybody want to pick the Browns.
And this one basically comes right
they like got all the best players. They got all.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's going to be down.
Landry and Odell.
Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how
and they defense, they got
schedule, staying ahead of the
what's that dude?
Whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
On 2nd down.
How is he getting in, bro?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ronnie just signed on. All right, Ronnie, you on.
Here we go. 13. Go.
throwing is Garoppolo on third
Oh,
down.
shit, he in the zone. I did not see him.
Out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
4th and 2.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
Do I take 3 or go for
Well,
it? It's a
that kind of catch is
51-yarder.
supposed to pay off with at least a
Take my
first down,
3.
isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they
I
have
got
a
Robbie
decision to
Gold.
make.
My shit money.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle.
A little
for
setup.
3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran
I'm about
onto
to
the
run
field.
an all-out
That's what we
blitz
call
against
sudden
him. He ain't
change,
even
right?
worried.
Interception,
I
you
don't
got to
think
go
he
put
could
out
do
the
it.
fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit
All
that,
out
to be
blitz.
frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover.
Can I
on
have
their
a
first
fry,
2
bro?
drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do they do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep.
Odell Beckham got right behind the defense. Matter of fact, let me stop playing with him.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've
Throw
got to
it to
go and
Odell.
finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. This is first and goal from
No, I
about
think they
the
picked
8.
it up. They picked it up from New York. He just got that $70 million from New York. Browns picked that up. Odell.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Damn, Odell just scored. I think it was like 5 years or something.
From 8 yards out, and the Browns have
Damn,
cut
he
it
just
back
scored
within
on
a
me.
score.
Man, I hate when bums score.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are
Damn,
so
that nigga
good
get off
and
the
so
line.
skilled
Bad,
and hit
man.
from distances that we almost start to take them for
Ran out.
granted.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
can't
ran
do
that
that.
shit
That's a
against my
long
defense.
field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
21. Smooth.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Hold out.
Now that'll be
Come on,
tipped and
man.
intercepted.
How?
Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
Damn.
His crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard
That
line.
animation is boo-boo, bro.
Definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ball up to the
Animation
35
boo-boo,
now
bro.
as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Hurry. Run. Crunch.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hurry.
Mayfield.
That nigga dodging the fuck out of me, man. These motherfuckers is just open.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Mayfield.
Duty was in there, so
And
I
that
was
is
like,
incomplete.
all right.
Stopping
I
the
saw Bless
clock
get on there, I
with
saw him
5
disappear.
seconds to go.
What
I'm
happened?
gonna go back.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. So a late turnover.
It was just good to have conversation in the background.
Drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Now we're really talking to him.
An incredibly short
acting like you
field
live streaming or
way up
something right
there.
now.
Fuck, man.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the
ball.
break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
Yo, my buddy said he's like pretty nice, man, and for some reason he was getting worked.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now,
I think he
1st
said he
and
already
10
played like
at their own 25-yard line.
He's like barely
The 3rd
500.
quarter starts.
Oh, I thought it was a
Chubb,
draw.
and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He said he's still
As a
one more
defensive
game
end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
Behind him like that, man?
The quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
No more lactose, gracias.
180.
It makes me go crazy. I want to bend the wire.
Regular. Alert. Check 99. Hurry. Alert. Hey, Alpha. Watch out.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion. We're just shy of the marker.
Man, he crushed it. Oh, interception.
Regular.
You look like you're doing pretty decent this game.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
No, this nigga just lost 2 of my niggas. Oh, bro.
Higgins, 43 yards.
Yeah, my buddy said he got burnt like 3 or 4 games back to back in a row. He's like, I win it. He'd be like, man, I blow people out. Then I get in a game where I just get in games where I'm just getting blown out. Then he's like, I don't understand.
He gonna send me a text message now.
The Browns have taken the lead.
Yeah.
That nigga mauls both these weak ass
Joseph
safeties.
now to
Man,
have the
god
PAT.
damn.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Joseph now to kick this one away.
Oh,
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I thought he was because he paused the game. I thought he was going to be on some bullshit. He want to talk shit now. This nigga just mossed 2 of my dudes. Like, how?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11. Hey, box truck.
58, come on. Squeeze, double. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He almost hit
crisis averted.
That's
Almost
cover 3, man.
Instead, second down.
My cover 3 beer ain't working, though.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1 here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Deep ball for good.
How, bro? How? That nigga run a 98.
Incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there's a
nigga runs a 98, he taught him that.
Another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle
How's
for him
he
here in the second half.
him, bro?
Looking for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Damn.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Man, Jimmy Garoppolo probably. Randall.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
It's all or nothing right here.
11. 65. Hey, Steve 6.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo.
But why do Jimmy G throw the ball so fucking terrible, bro?
And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Damn, now I might fuck around and lose this game because he can't even make a simple fucking pass.
Hey, Aloy 33. Hey, Charlie.
That's fucking crazy, my nigga. This nigga, he mossing 2 niggas.
Hey, Aloy 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10.
Yeah. That's how it usually be.
Set him up 1st and goal.
I don't know what the fuck this
right
about,
after
man.
that, right after that interception, too.
That's crazy. This nigga had a nigga wide open. He misses the pass.
Why'd he quit, though?
Check 24. Pistol.
And Mayfield just getting the play off.
Man, this nigga died the fuck out of me. You know what? I can't even say nothing about this dude. He just died in my ass.
And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now he steps away. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
11. Flag. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go. 180. 12.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Set. 20. 59. Mike to 59. You ain't going. Hey, alert. X3.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field. Real. Mike, check. 59. Bravo. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5'9".
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 63.
Big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number 6.
Big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, he like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go. 65, 65. Check 13. Get hot.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go,
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
21.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tackles.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Going right side, he has Witten. Dak finding his tight end, Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Go. We're going to 54, 1-8. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play actions. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the game. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
A give to Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Prescott to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Cooper was the intended target.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass. Right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 49 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
47.
Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Mike's 59. Go to 54. Go to 54. Pick it up. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Go. Get out there. We're going to 53. We're going 47.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. 20. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pick.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly with